This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 13. Whoso rewardeth evil for good, evil shall not depart from his house. Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 13, is that I want to talk about the Jeffrey Dahmer series that's on Netflix. What inspired me to watch it was I was watching Apostle Gabar's lesson on Jeffrey Dahmer, the Terror of the Lord. And he mentioned the Netflix series. Okay? Now, mind you, okay? Well, first, please watch this video if you haven't. Jeffrey Dahmer, the Terror of the Lord. This is on the page Apostles Live GMS 34th. All right, Apostle Gabar. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai breaks it down why you need to fear the Lord. Okay, and to understand the Lord's judgment and how He uses people to judge other people. And Jeffrey Dahmer, okay, literally was a death angel the Lord used to kill, okay, wicked jakes that are into that behavior, that lifestyle. And I'm curtailing my words, all right, because I don't want this video to be taken down, all right, because, you know, what inspired me to do a lesson on this was I came across episode 6 of this series, all right, excuse me, and it goes into the death Jake, okay, and his story, all right, and this Jake was an LGBTQT personnel, okay, and he got put to death by the hands of Jeffrey Dahmer, okay, and again, that was his judgment for engaging in that lifestyle. But what inspired me to do a lesson on this episode is his mother, okay, his mother, Shirley Hughes, okay, because in this episode, all right, and it's a spoiler, and by the way, all right, this series is very graphic, okay. If you don't have the stomach for it, don't watch it, okay. You're gonna see certain things that you just gotta either fast forward or go to the next episode, all right. It's very it's weird. It's a weirdo activity, okay. And again, you could clearly see why the Lord is judging our people that are in this lifestyle because of that stuff. All right, but okay, so back to the mother, Shirley Hughes, a plantation Christian woman. Okay, this is her with another sellout. Okay, Jesse Jackson, and then you know there's the Black Panther part, and they're all in there sad, moping. Okay, because of the death of this individual who was into an abominable act lifestyle. All right, but the point is, she told her son, okay, Tony Hughes, that she was watching the news. Spoiler alert, and this is why I'm doing this lesson. She saw the news, and the news was talking about an AIDS virus problem. Off the jump, she tells her son that. So she knew that the AIDS virus problem was a problem within the what? The LGBTQT community. It gets better. The son tells her, I know. Okay? So she understood that her son was in this lifestyle. Then she tells her son, my pastor, okay, said it's God's punishment. And I told my pastor, all right, I don't like you spreading that hate. Woo! So she knew, okay, that her son was into this lifestyle, and then she rebuked her own pastor, who the pastor said that AIDS virus was a punishment from God. And then she told her pastor, she rebuked her own pastor, saying, I don't like you spreading that hate. Proverbs 17:13. Whoso rewardeth evil for good, evil shall not depart from his house, or her house. So that's why the Lord, okay, stomped out your son, okay, and allowed Jeffrey Dahmer, all right, to have his way with him, okay, because you were being wicked. And that goes to show you these women of our nation, majority of them are wicked and evil, okay, and they worship the left-hand side, okay. For her to make that statement, okay, if you watch that episode, actually episode 6 isn't really that graphic, okay. Yeah, they have some weirdo statements, okay, but watch that scene when she says about her, she told the pastor off. She told the pastor to stop spreading hate. And all the pastor was doing, okay, was saying how the AIDS virus was a punishment from God. Sirach chapter 25 verse 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of the sinner fall upon her, right? And that's how you know, man, these women of our nation are wicked, all right? Starting with the head tribe of our nation, the wicked Judite woman, okay? The so-called black woman, evil, okay? Majority of them are evil. She killed her son. She encouraged that lifestyle. She didn't rebuke him. She didn't say, hey, this is a punishment from God. All right, that AIDS virus is a punishment from God. No. She didn't do that. She rebuked her own pastor. Okay? Leviticus 26:21. I want to bring this out. If you walk contrary unto me and will not hearken unto me, I will bring 7 times more plagues upon you according to your sins. Right. And that LGBTQT lifestyle, all right, is a heavy sin, punishable unto death. Okay. And the Lord was sending the plagues, okay, the AIDS virus, as a warning to stop engaging in that lifestyle, because the AIDS virus was affecting who? The LGBTQT personnel. All right. And Jake didn't get it. So then the Lord had, okay, sent out Jeffrey Dahmer, okay, because they've done so many documentaries on this guy. They've done so many short films on this wicked Edomite. All right, you think Jake would hearken? No. All right, and that's why the Lord is there's gonna be many more Jeffrey Dahmers, okay, these last days. You thought this guy was a monster, and he was, man. And by the way, not to go off on a tangent on this character Jeffrey Dahmer, I'm in agreement with Apostle Gabar. I believe this was an MK Ultra. This was a psyop done by the government, because there was too many times that this guy was gotten away scot-free. I mean, especially with the 14-year-old that he, okay, was found guilty of molesting, and they only gave him a year, okay, of jail work related program, where he gets to work, then go back to the jail cell after work. Okay, that goes to show you that there was a lot of Edomite supremacy, okay, involvement in this, and of course Edom, the psyop of a lot of these government institutions. That's what I believe. I speak as a man, but I believe that the government, there were certain institutions within the government that was allowed this maniac to roam freely and able to do what he can do. Like, it was just too many times that that he should have been locked up or been put in the gas chamber. So yeah, and again, that's Edomite supremacy, because you see it even in this episode, how he was let go. All right. And again, you got to have a strong stomach to watch this, okay? Isaiah Chapter 5, verse 20, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter, right? And that's why destruction, okay, to this family. This family is destroyed, okay? Because, hey, this wicked woman encouraged this wicked Jake to live that lifestyle, okay? And you totally went against the scriptures. You didn't care about what the Lord had already told us, okay? What's an abomination? All right, he gave us law, statutes, and commandments for a reason, okay? Sirach 25, verse 24, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all died. And hey, all right, she set her child up for death, okay? She set her child, excuse me, he was an adult, but she encouraged that lifestyle of him. And I guarantee he was showing effeminate signs at a younger age. And instead of her putting her foot down, okay, she encouraged it. She allowed it to happen. First Timothy chapter 2, verse 11, let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. 12, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. And that's why the Lord has order, okay? That's why a woman's never supposed to teach. And that was wicked what she said. She told her own pastor, stop spreading hate. What the fuck? You know? The pastor was on point. The AIDS virus is a punishment from God. Just like monkeypox. 13, for Adam was first formed, then Eve. 14, Adam was not the seed, but the woman being the seed was in transgression, right? That's why there's order, right? Hosea chapter 4, verse 6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge because thou hast rejected knowledge, right? And what's rejecting knowledge? Refusing to adhere to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord, okay? Leviticus 20 and 13, that's plain. You rejected that. All right. So what did the Lord say? I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law. There we go. Of thy power, I will also forget thy children. Okay. And that's why these young men got put to death, up to 14 years old. Okay. 7. As they were. That's it. That's it on that. Yeah, I'll read that. 7. As they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore, I will change their glory into shame. Right? And this is a shame, man. Okay? This is a damn shame. And to see our people, man, all right, still following after weirdos like him and into these different, factions like the Black Party, the Black Party, the Black Panther Party, these different factions. That's your shame. That's your shame because the truth is out there now, okay? All right? The Lord is not a respecter of persons, okay? He kills, I'll end off on that. He kills, he makes alive, man. All right? Deuteronomy 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive, right? So the Lord used Jeffrey Dahmer to kill wicked Jakes, okay? That were engaged in that behavior, engaged in that lifestyle, okay? I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand, right? There's no escaping the Lord's judgment, the Lord's wrath. If you're off, if you're wicked, the Lord's going to put you down. That's why you have to fear the Lord. That's why you have to obey his commandments, okay? And it starts by fearing him. You have to have a healthy fear of the Lord. So Lord wants us to edify. I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep the door. Keep the faith. Keep pushing. Keep fighting. Keep studying. All right, pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostle elders. As you can see, the Lord is bringing judgment onto our people. Okay, And Jacob's trouble is coming. There's no stopping it. And Esau's going to show his horns. There's going to be worse selected Edomites the Lord's going to set up that are going to be worse than Jeffrey Dahmer. Okay? We're talking about these are the last days. Okay? All right? And that maniac Jeffrey Dahmer, all right, is just an example of what's coming to our people, all right, by the hands of Esau, Edom, all right, because a lot of our people refuse to repent, refuse to seek the Lord, and they trust the so-called white man, even though his mind, okay, is wicked. He was created to be the wicked. So, tighten up, and watch the Lord work. And to the fuses that are watching, keep studying and be in silence. Just keep studying and pray with your head covered. Those that understand what's going on. All right, the Lord's going to chop down a lot of these women, man. You don't want to be part of that number. And with that, shalom and a Bible ball, shalom.